at one of my favorite places to stop. It's the DA at exit 22B near Gary, Indiana. I'm working on a video right now, my iPad. Should get that up there tonight. Usually it takes like a few hours for it to upload on my phone. So slow. But anyways, we got our load picked up and we got a little bit of a head start getting there. Our first stop is in Spokane, Washington. And I am not sure how many drops we have in there. I don't have the actual paperwork for it yet in my email. But it doesn't matter. It's gonna be like 3 days before I get over that way. I know I'll be dropping in Spokane, Washington first. And we'll end up dropping in Kent, Washington. Well, we are in South Dakota, in the rest area. I've been here before. It's the one with the big cement teepee up there. And we got 1,300 miles to go to our first drop. Gotta be there by Monday. 1,300 miles in 2 days. I think we can do it. We definitely can do it. You hear those bugs? I think they're called cicadas, something like that. They're making a lot of noise. A little bit tight. Just gonna have to probably back up and pull to the left a little bit to get around the front of that pickup, since that motorhome is kind of sitting in the way a little bit, but we can do it. No big deal.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on a midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old. Back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on.
We're at a Love's in Montana. So, actually drove 700 miles today. It's crazy. And I am pooped. It is bedtime. As soon as that dog gets done walking around, we will hit the hay. Just got fuel. I made a huge mistake. Huge. I forgot to grab the dog food out of the camper. And I ran out of dog food here. So I had to buy the dog food inside of this Pilot. $5.99 a can. $5.99. Jeez. Well, I gave her 3 different kinds of treats. See? Went with the bacon treats. Bacon. She got the greenies. She got the doggy donut. She picked the bacon treats. Clover's is upset. There's no grass. She hates it when there's no grass. But we're almost out of Montana. We just stopped to let puppers out for a minute. We're at the 50,000 silver dollars place. Almost in Idaho. We got about 100 miles to go. Pupper, go potty! Just 100 miles to go, and we'll be done with this first part of this trip. She's like, come on, it's freaking hot out here. Let's go. Hey, where are you going? This is our truck. Well, we made it to our first stop in Spokane. It's actually Spokane Valley, but it's basically Spokane. We parked back here in this big dirt parking lot, and we're delivering right there. That place. Actually delivered here the last time we went to Oregon. They got a really tight spot for backing in. But we made it then, and we'll make it tomorrow morning. Alright, we are all unloaded. Well, our first stop anyways is unloaded here in Spokane, Washington. And now we gotta walk around, do our pre-trip, and close the doors, and we'll be on our way to Seattle. Wow, that one stop took half the stuff. Can't believe I still have 5 stops in there. Jeez. Well, we are 39 miles from Seattle, on top of Snoqualmie Pass, I believe is what it's called. We're at a TA. Pretty decent TA. They got a Starbucks and Popeye's chicken. Good morning. It is 5:45 in the morning here. Sun's starting to come up. You can see the silhouette of the mountains over there. Sprinkling a little bit. We are pretty much getting ready to go. I'll leave here by 7. First place we're dropping at opens at 8. So, getting up, getting ready to move, got our coffee. Hopefully we can get all these stops off today. All done with stop 3. We're like right in the port of Tacoma, Washington. Now we gotta drive through downtown Seattle to get to Linwood, Washington for stop 4. So here we go. at our third stop for the day, the fourth stop in our load. This was a bunch of baloney. You had to go past the place, drive around the block, make a few turns, and come back here and drive into this alleyway. And I'm in the alley where they told me to go, but there's these little trucks blocking the entrance, so we're just waiting. I don't know if we're gonna get the other two stops off here. I'm just praying that if the next place can't unload me, that they got a place to park, because there ain't no place to park here in this area. I'll have to drive like 30-40 miles away to get parked. Well, make a long story short, I got to the fourth stop, waited there for like an hour and a half to get unloaded. Finally got in there. They get in the back, look around, and they're like, can't find it. Can't find our stuff. Turns out, it was all my fault, I'm pretty sure. I didn't see it, but when they took the stuff off in Tacoma, they also took off 3 boxes that were supposed to go to Linwood, Washington. So had to come drive back to Tacoma, pick up these 3 little boxes, and now we're out of time, so we're gonna stay right here on the side of this street, and in the morning drive back to Linwood, go all around the block and turn down that alley, and then wait again, and hopefully they can grab their 3 boxes real quick, and then I can go to the next 2 stops, which are in Kent, Washington. That's like 20 miles away from Linwood. Dang, I smell marijuana. I smell a lot of marijuana, and it's like really strong. So I'm looking around, and then I noticed that right there across the street is 420 18th Street. 420, you know what I mean? So it must be like some kind of marijuana distribution center. I gotta say, it is a little bit creepy down here at night by yourself. Just a little bit creepy. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. We're getting ready to pull out of here before we get trapped somehow. Shouldn't. This road seemed pretty empty last night. Anyway, putting together my dinner. There's a roast in there somewhere. So we're gonna start cooking that, and pretty soon we're gonna head out back to Linwood. Stopped at a stop sign. Oh, there's nobody behind me, so I thought I'd show you this really cool marina over here. All those cool boats. That's neat. Had to come back and wait in line again. So I've been here waiting for 3 trucks to get unloaded, and all we have is 3 little boxes because there's only one way out of this place, so you have to get in line, follow everyone out. Unfortunately, but they're very fast at unloading here. 2 of them on one truck, 2 forklift drivers. So, should be out of here really soon and headed to the last 2 stops in Kent, Washington. This is the 5th stop. Got it all out of there. Easy peasy. Except the only door that they receive in is the one that's blocked by this fence, and everything else is wide open. But we made it. now we're headed to the last stop. We're at the last stop. Oh, this was a tough one. I just blind backed this in right next to a dumpster. See that dumpster? In a little tiny parking lot. Not a lot of room, but I'll give you a hint or some help if you ever have to blind back in. Your mirrors move with this. Helps so much. Hello. Picking up is, let's see, number, is it a 161 number? Yeah. Okay. Due to a bunch of bull crap in the city, 6 backups, we are not going to make it to where we're trying to make it to. We're 44 miles short. I had to put it on PC just to find a place to park on the side of the road. It was kind of cool though, when I pulled in here, there was a huge buck. I think it was like an 8-pointer. Well, we thought we had a good spot last night, but it turns out I was sitting there and a truck came around a corner and there was a car trying to pass him, and he came over onto the shoulder that I was parked at, and it made me think, this is no good. Someone's gonna run into the back of me. So we had to go further down the road because we're supposed to be in someplace safe, and that was not a safe spot. So here we got big dirt shoulder where nobody is going to be trying to pass anyone. It's not paved. It's beautiful. Sunrise coming up over there. Made it over the mountains. I think there might be one more hill up ahead, but not sure. But we are totally in the middle of nowhere. Made it to our first stop in Madras, Oregon. I think I said that already, but we're here. Pretty much in the middle of nowhere, but it's a really cute little town. They're unloading me right now. Should be done pretty soon, and then we'll be headed to La Pine, which is about an hour and a half away from here, south. And then hopefully after that to Medford. The minute I saw that dumpster, I knew I was not gonna make it, and I was probably gonna have to back out on the street. And a superhero came along and moved the dumpster with a forklift, and we are going to get this last part of the load off the trailer. And they were even nice enough to let us go in and do some shopping Hopper's got some more cheaper dog food and a nice new leash that we were desperately needing. And after this, we're going home. Well, it was a long journey all the way over here to Oregon from Michigan through Washington, but we are here in Southern Oregon. I've already had dinner with most of my kids, and tomorrow I'll have lunch with my mom and dad and my other daughter and one of my grandkids. And then a few days later, Chris will be on the truck with me, and our videos are gonna get a little more interesting, I think, with our guest star. Chris is gonna be our guest star for a while, and he's going to work on thumbnails, and he's also gonna be the resident trailer sweeper outer guy. Yeah, it's gonna be different, but it's gonna be fun. Anyway, that is the end of this video. See you soon.